with all the latest in news, sports, and entertainment. You're watching the BooneTV Buzz, Iowa High School's most watched high school news show.
Coming up on the Toilet Talk, how the girls team is preparing for the state meet, what their goals are for the state meet, and a reflection on their season. All of this coming up.
Welcome into the Torador Talk. I'm Cam Lehman alongside Jacob Bone, and today we have the opportunity to showcase the girls cross country team.
Yeah, so looking at the girls cross country team taking a reflection on their season, they placed well throughout the year, especially at the conference and district meets, just missing out on qualifying as a team for the state meet. But on the bright side of that, they did send 2 girls to the state meet. Here's what they had to say about that.
I was happy with how it went, especially as a freshman, and I thought our team did really good, and we won a few meets.
I think that I had a pretty successful season. I could have definitely improved, but I think it was overall pretty good. And then as a team, I thought we had a really strong season up to the end. Just had a couple injuries holding us back, but otherwise I think it was good.
Girls obviously coming off of a impressive regular season, and now Emma and Whitney are looking to compete in state.
Yeah, so they had a really good season, and it seemed like the girls were proud of their season. Girls are just continuing to practice every day after school and put themselves in the best shape to place well at the state meet and looking for a couple of PRs, it seems.
We've just been doing everything the same as the whole season, running after practice, getting in those speed workouts, just putting in a lot of effort.
Yeah, so the girls are preparing pretty hard to go be at their best for state. And obviously that comes with some pretty high goals.
Yeah, the girls have high expectations, with this being Emma's 3rd state appearance and Whitney's 1st. Here's what their goals are for the state meet.
Top 50 and sub 1950.
My goal for state is obviously a PR would be great, but just challenging myself and finishing in the top half of the field and beating people that I haven't beaten all season.
The girls, of course, had a great season and have some high expectations for the state meet, trying to prepare themselves to go out there and compete very well. This has been Jacob Bone and Cam Lehman from the Torador Talk. As always, roll doors.
Hello and welcome to the first iteration of the Torador Takeover. Today, we will be featuring one of Boone's fall sports, the boys cross country team. The boys recently finished up their season running at the district meet, but sadly did not advance anyone onto state. They finished the season with a record of 21-60 with just 2 senior runners. This is what Coach Connor Doyle and varsity runner Cam Lehman had to say on the season.
You know, at the beginning of the year, we kind of struggled a little bit. We didn't. It didn't seem like we did a whole lot of off-season running. They've progressed a lot. A lot of their times, a lot of these guys have dropped 2, 3, 4 minutes on their times. Even some of our JV guys, they're up in the 28 minutes, and they're down to like 23, which is just awesome to see. So everybody, from JV to varsity has progressed and gotten much better from the beginning of the season to the end, which is awesome to see.
So far this season, we haven't been doing as good as we hoped initially coming into the season, but I think some of the runners have improved a lot themselves and are happy with the individual success, but the team hasn't been the greatest.
The Toradors have seen a big improvement in their time, though they may have not performed as well as they hoped. They're still happy with the season's outcome.
Yeah, there's been some tough meets. As a team, we maybe haven't competed as well, but individually we've had some awesome times, and it's been good to see.
Lots of runners are just working hard during practice and really taking care of their bodies to make sure they can be at their best for the meets. And so far, lots of runners have seen lots of growth throughout the season.
Boone wants to keep their foot on the gas pedal, carrying the end of season success into next year, and hope to have a great future for the next year, returning 6 junior runners. Make sure to like, and as always, roll doors.
Who do you think is your celebrity lookalike?
I'd have to say Dakota Fanning.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Favorite thing to do on a Saturday?
Watch Iowa State football or basketball.
Best thing about being a teacher?
When I'm working with a student and they get something and you see the light bulb go off.
What's a hobby you enjoy?
Reading. I've read 75 books this year.
What's one item you always have on you that's not your phone?
Snacks.
If you weren't a teacher, what would you be then?
Probably like an event planner. I'm pretty organized and like to color code things.
What's your favorite subject?
My favorite school subject is English.
What sports do you do?
I play basketball and football.
Favorite person?
Probably Trey Man.
Favorite animal?
Zebra.
Go to social media.
TikTok.
BooneTV reviews news, shows, games, and all sorts of media.
Hello Boone High, and welcome back to my review show. I am Caleb Bartlett, and today I will be reviewing a video game that I loved during my childhood, Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort is a video game that you play on the Nintendo Wii, where you can play lots of different games, from having a dogfight in the skies, dueling with swords, and even boxing with your friends. It has a lot of different sports to play, all of them being multiplayer, so you can always have fun challenging your friends. Or, if you don't like that, you can always play by yourself and try and set all the records in the events. Although this game was a blast to play, there are a few cons that could be better. My first con is that the game is a little outdated and the gaming system is no longer in production, so it's hard to find a way to play it nowadays. My second con is the fact that some of the sports are only 2-player, so you can only play with one other friend when you have a party that everyone wants to play together. But the game made up for these and more, with all of the great things it has to offer. My first pro to the game is the fact that most of the games have enough room for 4 players to play, so you can play with a bunch of your friends and family all at once. It is very fun to challenge each other and create mini rivalries within your friend group. My second pro is the personalization of the game. You will always play as your own character called a Mii. The Mii can look just like you, or you can go for a silly style. The Miis allow you to challenge yourself and get new personal records in every game. After looking into this, I give the game a great rating of 4.5 stars because it was super fun to play and the downsides of the game did almost nothing to weigh it down. Well, that is all for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. This has been Caleb Bartlett with BooneTV. Roll doors.
BooneTV reviews news, shows, games, and all sorts of media.
Hello, Boone High. My name is Josiah Hardiman, and welcome to my review on Interstellar, directed by Christopher Nolan. Interstellar is a science fiction movie about humanity's last hope for survival as Earth is plagued by crop droughts and dust storms, which will soon lead to Earth's demise. Former NASA pilot Cooper is called for a desperate mission to lead a team to a mysterious wormhole, which is a shortcut for another galaxy for the potential to find a new habitable planet for mankind. This mission forces Cooper to leave his daughter Murph, knowing due to the laws of relativity, time will be slower for him and quicker for her. The film follows the crew navigating through space and time and shows the theme of human courage to save all of humanity, as Cooper puts his life on the line for a safe, habitable planet for his daughter and all of mankind. Although the movie is great, there are a few cons in the movie. The first of the two I chose is the length of the movie. The movie is pretty long, as it is 2 hours and 49 minutes, almost reaching 3 hours. The movie requires patience and dedication towards the movie so that you may understand the plot and meaning. My second con is that the characters in the movie, besides the main characters, Cooper and Murph, are very bland. They aren't very likable enough, and many of them don't develop throughout the movie, and seems that they're just there for the plot. On the other hand, there are a few handful of pros throughout the film. I narrowed down these 2 to display how good the movie is. The first pro is the movie is visually stunning. Christopher Nolan shows these visuals throughout the film and shows us the beauty of the film and exceeds other science fiction movies and captures the true meaning of a science fiction movie. My second pro is the emotional core and universal truths in the film. Past all of the complex science, the movie shows an emotional story of sacrificial love between a father and a daughter. The movie also uses time dilation to display emotional stakes, turning an hour in space is years lost with family. The focus on the team trying to desperately save humanity shows human courage, making the viewers nervous for the team and feel engaged with the movie. I would rate this movie a 5-star. The film is a hit for everyone. A family can enjoy it, you can enjoy it, watching it by yourself. I recommend this movie to everyone if they really want to spend their time on something and enjoy it entirely. Thanks for joining me on this fantastic day. I hope to see you next time for another review show. This has been Josiah Hardiman with BooneTV.
Question of the week. Question of the week. Go! Ooh.
Caleb, are you okay?
What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving break?
I love being a big back. I love to eat. My family makes the best food, and I really like stuffing. I also really like pie. Apple pie is my favorite. But that's what I really like about Thanksgiving is mainly food. Less family, more food.
My favorite part of Thanksgiving is after I eat the whole thing of green bean casserole, because I love green bean casserole, that I get to sit on my grandma's couch and take a big old nap and watch the Cowboys lose.
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving is playing Texas Hold'em with my brother because I barely ever get to see him.
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving is spending time with my family because most of the time they get to come over to my house, which I haven't seen them in a while. So it's fun to get to see my family every Thanksgiving.
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving is go to my grandma's and eat because it's a good time to bond with my family and I don't get to see them a lot. And my grandma makes good food, so can't complain.
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving is being able to hang out with family and seeing family that I haven't seen for a while.
All right, so my favorite thing about Thanksgiving have to be the food. If any food, I have to go with the turkey. Turkey's really good, especially if you cook it long enough where it just fall off the bone meat. And dark meat's the best part.
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving has got to be pumpkin pie. Like, it's sweet, it's not overly sweet, and it's just really delicious, and I don't think anyone really dislikes pumpkin pie.
Alright, so my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is the food, especially the mashed potatoes and gravy. It's the best thing to ever have.
Okay, my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is my family and food because it's fun to enjoy time with family and sit and visit and pretty much eat all the food that you can and get stuffy and full. Yes.
Question of the week. Question of the week.